Alright guys, Kazoo71 here, Ark Survival Ascended. Let's talk about the community crunch yesterday. Today is the 9th. Yesterday the 8th this came out. Gotta remember when I'm looking at. This was the new Elderclaw announcement that they said or showed us for Ark Valguero Ascended. So the Elderclaw is a new fantastic tames for those of us who have purchased the Lost Colony expansion pass. And they also going to mention that you can get it later. So Lost Colony is, coming out later this year, supposedly. Ark Valguero will be coming out on the 30th with this Elderclaw. So let's take a look at this information that they say. Let's just read this real quick. Something ancient stirs deep within the lush forest of Valguero, an ancient power of oak and vine. Meet the Elderclaw. A breathtaking new companion that's less like an animal and more like a living soul in the wild. Draped in blossoms and adorned with protective vines. This mystical guardian blends the strength of an apex predator with the security of nature itself. Though it's not prone to anger, crossing the Elderclaw's path with ill intent can awaken its wrath, and the forest answers its call. Rumors speak of twisting roots, protected vines, and strange totems which turn the tide of battle, snapping the will of the enemies while bolstering allies. Taming one won't be as simple as tossing a few berries its way. Survivors whisper about rare seedings and cubs that must be nurtured to maturity, earning the trust of the being that embodies the land it roams. Those who succeed will find themselves gaining a steadfast warden capable of shielding its allies and drawing power strength from the earth. The Elderclaw will arrive alongside Valguero Ascended, and it's included with the Lost Colony expansion pass, meaning pass holders can set out to tame the supernatural forest guardian from day one. It will also be offered as a standalone fantastic tame purchase for later date. So that's the Elderclaw, guys. That's reading that. You guys can read that yourself, but I wanted to read it and just kind of go over it. So another passive tame. Every single one of these things they're releasing is always passive tames, and they do some weird, funky stuff. So ever since they did that Andrewsaurus on Fjordor, I mean, they've just gone crazy with these tames, how they do. No more just knockout tames or passive tames. It's all weird passive tames. If I was going to read this correctly, guys, what I think is going on with these things is since you have the pass, you can tame them immediately as soon as they release them. But what I think is all these creatures, these fantastic creatures, it sounds like might be available on Lost Colony. So when you get Lost Colony, they might be there. So the way it says is meaning pass holders can set out to tame the supernatural forest guardian from day one. So I don't know if this thing will be released as another way, or you got to actually buy the fantastic tames. That's something I don't know about. So if anybody's got any clues on that, let me know. I'm curious if it's going to be like a release in Lost Colony where it is tameable, or you still have to have the fantastic tames. I know a lot of people are probably mad about that. So let's talk about the other part of this, Valguero Ascended, guys. That's what a lot of people have been asking about. Valguero Ascended looks like it's coming out on the 30th. Now, we all know, I've been playing Ark for as long as I have. I started the year after it came out. A lot of people started from the beginning. You know that every release they do never follows through with the release date. But for Ascended, they've been pretty close. I mean, I give you guys, they may be off a day or two or a couple hours or 12 hours, but they've been pretty close on these launches. But as we can all see in this announcement, while we originally shared an August window, shifting priorities in our schedule meant Valguero needed to update launch plan to ensure your journey on this map lives up to its full potential. In other words, what I just said is not accurate because they delayed it over a month. They're going to also release the Megaraptor. So there's another raptor coming, the Megaraptor right there. This is a free map. And it also comes with something extra special, the Megaraptor. So, and they'll backfill this thing. So once they put the Megaraptor out on Valguero, a lot of times these will come out on other maps. So like the Gigaraptor, it comes out on all the maps. And then the Archelon, all the maps. So we'll see what happens, see how they do this. But Valguero, guys, coming out the 30th. So there you go. I know a lot of people are going to be excited about Valguero. It's a pretty cool map. It's one of the maps I play on I like. Ragnarok and Valguero. Those are my two favorite ones I like. So I hope this was helpful, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I know I ran it a little bit here, not too long of a video, but thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.